Starfox Zero left me sad, disappointed, and just a little upset that Nintendo hasn't released a new game to make up for this giant misstep. Welcome to completion number 102 of the Potato Backlog Project. No new Starfox game on the horizon, not even a damn whisper. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video for the Dabra with Dabra Tater Raider, and let's talk about Starfox Zero. Released way back in 2016, I've had this game unopened on my shelf for 8 years. I absolutely loved Star Fox on Super Nintendo, and Star Fox 64 is one of the best games I have ever played. Even Star Fox Adventures and Assault on GameCube were enjoyable experiences for me. So I'm not really sure why I didn't jump on this one right away when it launched, but sometimes it just be like that. Unfortunately, when I finally did, Star Fox Zero left me disappointed, underwhelmed, wishing it was more than what it was. There were some moments of fun, some cool ideas, but everything just didn't come together here to make this feel like a magical top quality first party Nintendo experience. The required way to play was one of the biggest problems. You use the Wiiu gamepad as a second precision aiming screen that utilizes the motion controls of the tablet controller. In theory, this is a neat idea. In practice, it just doesn't quite come together. Trying to maneuver your ship with the control stick while moving the controller itself to aim and trying to keep an eye on both screens while doing that just never felt or became intuitive for me. The second screen did work well in the sections where you lowered a little robot out of the ship to hit switches, or you could also collect coins with him. However, these ideas felt a little underdeveloped. The craziest implementation was trying to land the robot on this mechanical ape's butt to hit a switch and turn him off. That was pretty challenging and pretty fun. I do understand Nintendo wanting to create new ways to experience gaming. It's always kind of been their MO. Without experimentation and innovation, things get dull. The 3D sound effects using the gamepad speakers were pretty cool. All the radio chatter from the other pilots came through the pad, and it added an immersive effect to the game. These ideas and the new control scheme might have come together better if the levels and ships had been designed around it a little bit better. Star Fox Zero plays it incredibly safe when it comes to level design. There was nothing really new here or anything super interesting. If you've played a Star Fox game before, then you've played these levels. You can have some nostalgia in there, and you could reuse good ideas, but you need to push it in other areas if that's what you're going to do. And there is just nothing here that wowed me or made me feel like this was the next level of Star Fox and Friends. Star Fox Zero does offer a variety of ship and vehicle types. Outside of the land tank, I found the other ship types you transform into kind of pointless. The Chicken Walker is essentially a quicker tank. There's a gyrocopter type ship, but shouldn't the R-Wings be able to hover? Don't they hover in some things? I feel like that's canon. So why would I need a hover only vehicle? Just let me fly the R-Wing for these missions. The levels that require you to transform between R-Wing and tank or Chicken Walker were the most enjoyable, but it was always hampered back down by the aiming system. Probably the best part about the game and the most enjoyable sections overall of Star Fox Zero were the bosses. I found most of them fun and challenging. The massive size of some of them felt daunting and larger than life. Those sequences were fun. Then it had me leaning forward in my chair to really lock in until I realized that I messed up my aiming reticule and I'd have to reset it for the 100th time. I kind of forgot to mention that due to the nature of motion controls, the reticule can kind of become off center at times. If you adjust in your seat, move left or right too much physically, the game does offer you 2 button options to reset to the center, but this again is just a distraction that pulls you away from what you're supposed to be doing. With not even a whisper of a new Star Fox game on the way, I was kinda down after finishing Zero. Hopefully this is a franchise Nintendo brings back one day, and when they do bring it back, I hope they don't try to reinvent the wheel again. Just take everything that worked before, amplify it to 11, and boom, masterpiece. See, making games is just, it's that easy. It's that easy to make good games. 2 happy potato faces out of 5. Just bad control ideas with the motion controls, and nothing new here character-wise or story-wise. And while it's okay to reuse old ideas and nostalgia from levels, you really gotta bump it up to that next level when you're doing a sequel. The game's just not up to par with what you would expect from a mainline Nintendo franchise. So with that, the Backlog Project rolls on. I'm gonna try to sell this game now. Thank you so much for watching. Be kind to yourselves and others that deserve it. We're on to the next one. Dabra week Dabra. Okay. Wow.